Yo, my settings up.
Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam, and he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her claim she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit automatic, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell her we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to guard. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team count it, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team count, that's a big number.
And you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some.
Yeah, I'll turn it back on about 5-10 minutes.
I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday,
All right.
run it back. 48 yards.
Just got back on the mic.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap it. That's fast to the money low. I'm a grand proud man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the tech hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the tech missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like 10-fold. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cover a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Set, ready? 8, read. Check. Hard. Come on, G. Get it.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Balaj. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, lock it. Jump. Deep grip.
Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And an alley to And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
Set. 15 1. 36 yards. Hey, let's go.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check 99. Look at me. Go. Get ready.
Down the line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They run it with Balaj. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Toss play to Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up. It led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Dolphins first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, and the catch good. It's Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ronald Blair gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Throwing again on second down. Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Shotgun now from Murray. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
8-3.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ronald Blair able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Charles Harris. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. That ball complete to Isabella.
Easy work, and it's coming again. Mike 29. It's just me and you. It's just one play.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. Murray now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Christian Wilkins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. He may try and run for this. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Ready up. 43 is the mic. School. 43 is the mic. 43. Check. 43. Now.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one into the hands of the running back, Elage. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
He's checking.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. He was looking for Parker that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Throwing on third and long. Murray, he's going to loft one deep left. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Arizona. 63 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing on second down. Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Christian Wilkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long. Throwing on third and long. Murray, he's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
On second and 7, Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Watch out for 86. Single, single. Single, single. Ready?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he cuts it right into space. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Murray off play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Able to find Isabella. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This one caught by Isabella and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray going to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Balaj. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
All right, dude. All right.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's down right here. Stop that.
Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Cards, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get it.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Sit back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A floor, come down, hotel, lobby, Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now.